Yo.
Wow, hello everybody. Tofu, thank you so much for the tier 1, bro. Appreciate you for 4 months, buddy.
Hi, Alex.
Dre, thank you so much for the prime, man. I appreciate that for 16 months, dude. What's up, everyone? What's up, Kilo? How you doing, man? Kilo, I think I'm doing your board soon, right? I think, is it next week I'm doing it? I think I've scheduled you. I need to go double check you. I think so, though. I think next week I'm doing 2 F1.8Xs. Fluffy,
hey, Alex.
27 months? Bro, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Typing on my new Ginkgo 65, so creamy. They sent me another one to play around with, but they forgot the PCB, so I can't build it yet. Hello there, everyone. Hello, hello. And Sandy, your first Alexotos stream? I appreciate you being here. What are we building today? Tofu65 V2. So the updated Tofu. I saw your message on the screen. Wow, this is a new feature. Well, which one happened? Sorry. Which message? There's a new feature. The Cream Plus inserts are very impressive, not gonna lie. They are extremely impressive. Truly something pretty unique in keyboards, I will say that. Also, let me know if the music's too low. I just turned it down a little bit, but now I feel like it's a hair too low, so we'll turn it back up a little bit. Nice iPhone case. It didn't save my screen from scratching, I'll tell you that much. And I don't like screen protectors. I barely like cases. Who actually uses a PCB in their keyboard? True, actually, bro. True. Hello, kind sir. How's your day been? I had the weirdest mail thing again happen today. I don't know how this keeps happening. Your stream hijacked my YouTube video, switched over apps by itself. Oh, really? That's weird. What's up, Nina? How you doing? No, bro. Let me explain to you guys what happened. First of all, hi everybody. Welcome to the stream. I was too lazy to put away my camera gear in the back, so you guys will probably see it in the back. Okay, let me explain what happened. Clean, okay guys. Fresh cut daddy. Insty, what's up, dude? Let me explain what happened. So, I don't know how this happened, but you know when you ship stuff to P.O. boxes, it's supposed to go to the P.O. box. Well, a client shipped their keyboard to my P.O. box, which is like official Canada Post. Have you guys ever missed a shipment and they leave a notice on your door saying you have to go pick it up from another mail place? Has that ever happened to you guys? Like you missed something and then you have to go pick it up. They leave a notice saying like, "Hey, we couldn't get you." So I went to go pick up this piece of mail at my P.O. box, and they left a notice. Canada Post left a notice on my Canada Post mailbox saying they missed me, and I had to go pick it up from another Canada Post. So I'm not really understanding what happened there. Then I went to the other Canada Post, which was like 20 minutes away, and I went there, handed over the thing saying that I missed it. They brought over another box. They asked for my ID and they said, "You don't look like..." They're like, "I know this person who normally gets this box." They're like, your name isn't Gerald." I'm like, "Nope, it is not Gerald." They put the wrong tag on the box. So then they realized my box was at another Canada Post. I had to go to 3 Canada Posts today. Fucking dumb, man. To retrieve this box. So they put like a tracking code on anyways. Long story short, I was frustrated. A lot of traveling around. Canada Post being Canada Post shit. I just can't believe they left a notice on my P.O. box saying I had to go to another place to go pick it up. Gerald Totos? Yeah, Gerald Totos. Sat down to lube a set of switches hoping that you would be streaming. Dude, I am going to be streaming tonight. We're building a tofu. It's going to be simple. Hopefully, we get to take a look at the new board. But you got the box, and that's just, yeah, successful day anyways. I also got my hair cut today, so that was good. I did a whole bunch of other things. I feel like I got a lot done today. Yeah, so, okay, to answer some questions about the Envoy, because I feel like we love a simple build.
We love a simple build.
Angel, thank you so much for being here, man. Thank you for 21 months, bro. I appreciate you. Color, thank you so much for the tier 1 as well, man. I appreciate you. Okay. Envoy is very, very good. I have to admit. I've been using it a lot the last few days, so I've been really, really enjoying it. So, Key Circle, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Thanks, Angel. Appreciate you, dude. But yeah, pretty nice, I have to admit. I'm working on a written review for the Zoom versus the Envoy because I've been getting that question too. I'm pretty positive people are also asking about this versus the parallel keyboards.
Nice haircut.
I'll put that in the review too. But I think at some point we gotta stop looking at versus X keyboard because we can say this about versus everything. So I'm only gonna do a few. I'm probably never gonna do this again. It's just so hard to compare one thing to another. It's a little easier for the Zoom versus this, but for like other boards, I mean, it's a little tricky. Thank you, Slurpless. Appreciate you, man. Did you get the shipping problem with mine fixed? No, they put me on hold for like an hour, Slurpless, and I just said fuck it. I just hung up. What IMs am I using? I'm using Mengard Zenza. Yeah. So otherwise, I'm really liking it. I think the Envoy is fantastic. Seems like a lot of people have been waiting for a board at this price point, which is cool to see. But yeah, I'm really liking it. It's a really good board. But today we're gonna be looking at the Tofu. Hi guys, how you doing? What's up, Cades? What is my favorite mounting style? I still like O-ring mount a lot. I will admit this lattice block mount though is quite unique feeling. So this is also up there, but I've only tried one keyboard like this, so I can't really say it's my favorite. Hey Alex, switch recommendations for Sonnet. PC bottom and ISO top mount with Alu. If you had to pick between those, I would probably pick either the Akko switches or the Alpacas, truthfully. Tiger 80 or Tiger 80 Lite value-wise? I mean, the value is definitely going to be with the plastic one. Also, is this the right keyboard? They sent me a Tofu60 and a Tofu65, and now I'm not sure which one's which. There's also a Chinese market for those who prefer foams. Wait, what? There's also a Chinese market that prefers foam to Western? I've heard that regionally, I guess, in other parts of the world, the keyboard scene's very foam-based. This looks like the 65? Fuck, I don't know now. Put them side by side. No, this is the 65 because the plate is better, is different. Well, we can take them both out. We have a 60 and a 65. I'm gonna end up probably giving away both. Maybe, we'll see. This one here's already been given away. Oh wow, that's very different from the Tofu. So, I want to be critical about this. I really do, and not for the sake of. How can I word this? I don't want to be super critical to the point where we're just, you know, like, oh, minute differences between like anno stuff like that, because I can already see a little scratch on the inside there. But I want to be critical in the sense of, why is this called the Tofu65 V2? What makes this the V2? Because other than maybe the overall shape of this is very different from the original Tofu. I would have, interesting enough, I probably would have expected a different tray mount style, or just some sort of tray mounted keyboard for the Tofu V2. It looks so much better. It does look a lot nicer. Does it still come in acrylic? I didn't see all the colors. I was like asking about colors prior to all this. Metal rectangle 2.0. Okay, so what do we get in here? We get the keyboard, foams. Oh, that's a nice new logo for KBD fans. Are you gonna stick with that? What on earth is this? The keyboard corner is sharp like D1 Tofu. Oh, PCB. Some plates. Lots of different plates for me to sample here. Okay, and then we have our stabilizers and gaskets and other stuff over here. I don't know if I would have called this the Tofu V2. Again, I think I would have expected some sort of tray mount. I mean, tray mount isn't really trendy right now. On the contrary, I would say that you can get some pretty decent tray mount keyboards. Okay. I've never actually had a Tofu65 in my possession. One single flex cut though, I'm not mad about that on the PCB. Maybe marketing since the Tofu used to be a staple. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's probably the visual design of this. It's simple, like the Tofu, like there's not a lot to it. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I think the buzzword right now, actually, dude, what is the buzzword for keyboards right now? Is it O-ring? I feel like it's kind of O-ring. I feel like O-ring's the new buzzword for keyboards. Like I have O-ring mount. I think gaskets, no, lattice can't, I don't think it's lattice. Lattice is unique to one board right now. Guys, it's not lattice. I think O-ring. Lettuce is the new one. Okay, fine. We'll just say lettuce then. Lettuce it is. No foam? Hot swap? You think hot swap's the new buzzword? Wait, I'm kind of curious. How much RGB does this actually have? Can you show us your O-ring? Huh? What am I showing? Is there underglow on this, or is it just... No, it's just the top one here. Alex mount? Huh? DIY kit? Interesting how they call keyboards DIY kits. You know, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about the new Asus keyboard. Like, I've been seeing so much discussion about that. No, Slurpless, I have not. Don't spoil it for me yet. Apparently, it's pretty good, right? All right, that's cool. Oh, there's a, oh, this is a 1. This is 1.2? This doesn't look like 1.2. There is shims though. So good. How did you get that other Tofu colorway? One's the 60, one's the 65. We can go through the 60 another day. We don't talk about that here. The Asus keyboard? I'm interested to see about the Asus keyboard, but I don't know why everyone's making such a big deal about it, I guess. Is it because it's like, I mean, how much is that Asus ROG keyboard anyways? Does anyone know off the top of their head? What the fuck are these? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have not looked at all into this keyboard at all. What the hell are these? They look like butt plugs or something. Gamer moment? Bowl mount? Huh? Oh, and they come in different durometers? Oh, interesting. There's one for everybody. Green, blue, and red. Tightest butt ever. Stupid. We got some stuff for the stabs, I guess, or some screws. And then we also have the same gaskets as the ones for the KBD fans Tiger 80 Lite. Tim has ruined you? No, this is not Tim's doing. Oh, interesting. There's a lot of foam. I don't know what this is. Clueless. Screws for top mount? Oh yeah, that's right. It's dual mounting. Hold on, let's go look at the actual Tofu65 webpage. Tofu65. Oh, my keyboard's not plugged in. It would help if I plugged it in. What are you guys up to today anyways? How was your guys' day? Did everyone have a good one? Or force break? Like, wait, Potate, what are you asking? Holy Mother force break? I would not do, if I can avoid either one, I avoid either one. Oh, thank you so much for the tier 3, man.
22 month is 2 more
Dude.
for the 2 year. Let's go.
Bro,
Hair
I appreciate
looking
that,
super
man.
clean today, my guy.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. That means a lot, man. 2 more exams and I am free. Good luck, Soran. Alex, I went on your website for the first time earlier this week. Really clean design. Thank you. I appreciate it. I even try to make all the blogs really clean too. Actually, this comes in a lot of different colors. All right, let me take a quick look. 7-degree typing angle, 3 kinds of structural support systems. That's cool. Can you click in on that to see what they mean? No, I can't. All right, so top mount, silicone bowl mount, and silicone sock gaskets. I am more interested in the bowl mount. I want to see what this bowl mount is. Just watch the new Last of Us episode. Shit made me cry. Guys, don't spoil it for me. I haven't got there yet. You can O-ring the tofu. This one, I don't think so, but the original one, you can technically do it. Alex, I'm torn between the Sonnet and the Tomo. I'm kind of biased, man. I definitely enjoyed my experience more with the Sonnet, but the Tomo is definitely a solid keyboard. Visually, both are really pretty. I just enjoyed my experience more with the Sonnet.
God
so.
damn, dude.
Huh? Angel, why? Huh? Ass mode is activated? Angel! Bro, we're gonna have a long discussion about this later, alright? We're gonna have a discussion, alright? Appreciate you though, daddy. Jesus, man. Angel's Alex, is butt's tight now? I'm blocking your number? Okay. Dude, we're not talking about this? Oh my gosh. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Angel. Alex's sugar dad? He is now. That's crazy. Why? I don't get it. What'd I do? These come off? Oh, yeah. Active discussion with your mouth and tongues? That's probably how it's gonna go, to be honest. Hey, I'm new to this keyboard hobby. I'm looking at either a Zoom65 or a Tofu65 2.0. I haven't built the Tofu yet. I'm literally building it right now. Bro, okay, also, I don't know why. The people above me, man, they don't stop. Till 2 a.m. in the morning. I think they're like doing jump rope above me. They don't stop. I don't know what they're doing. Jump rope, you say? Okay, guys. I'm trying to be PC, I guess. The only thing I don't really love about this, I can already tell you, is how deep these wells for the screws go. I don't like how deep those are, so you are going to need a longer screwdriver for that. Okay, guys. Why does every stream turn into sus, dude? Okay. Okay. Let me get a screwdriver out for that. They're watching a movie. Dude, where's my... But they're epileptic? Dude, I don't even want to joke around about epilepsy and stuff like that. That's just... There's a few things that like I just refuse to. One of them is that. You started it. More like they're making a movie. Okay. The other thing that dude, another thing that's super scary to me is Alzheimer's. I do not like talking about that. It's so scary. I would not wish that upon anyone. It is incredibly frightening to think about that. Sticking in those deep... Okay, guys. Okay. Actually, you know what? You know what's interesting about movies and stuff?
Alex, I said they're on an elliptic, the workout machine. The half bike, half threadmill thing.
My bad, Philip. Alzheimer's is about as sad as it gets. It's true. Actually, it's very true. MK, hello from Toronto. You should go to their apartment and be like, hey, could you guys not jump rope late at night and see the reaction? I don't know. Like, on a real note, though, like, not even joking around, I feel like that's just such a bad idea to go to people's condos and do that, or, like, people's, apartments and stuff like that. I don't know. Everyone's so fucking weird nowadays. Like, no one knows how to communicate, I feel like, properly now. So everyone just, like, jumps to, like, weird...
You think that it's actually Gerald above you getting busy?
It could be Gerald, bro. Entitlement too strong lately? Kinda is. Okay. That was the second time you mentioned Alzheimer's this stream. Oh my god. Don't joke around about that, guys. That shit actually makes me hella sad. Hold on, let me get like a little mat. Record the noise and DM them the vid. Been a minute? What's up, Big Rig? How you doing, man? It's a bad idea to ask them to let you join in? Okay. Okay, guys. Where's your play tray? Oh. The marble for it fell down on the floor. I had to pick that up. I was cleaning my desk and I knocked it over by accident. Gerald's package has 2 meanings now. That's actually true. Got some Nixies from Novelties and doesn't look like they have anything on the springs. Wait, Blue Gray, did yours ship out? Was there not any lube on the bottom? That's where I guess I'm kind of confused. The Nixies should be unlubed. But there might be some lube on the bottom of the springs. And I'm not too sure if that's just the sample batch that I got, because they're early copies, but mine didn't either. Okay, that's probably better, honestly, because I don't know what the hell they put on the bottom there. Oh wow, look at all the little different things that you can do to this keyboard. Pretty nice. I like this green too. This is actually quite a pretty green. All right, so first things first, let's also take a look at some other stuff here. What plate are we gonna use? We're using Corby switches, by the way. There's some random switches in there, but we're using Corby switches. So we are gonna be using these guys. So nice.
Happy Tofu Tuesday.
T16, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that, man. Ah, that hurts my eyes? The switches? Corby switches are really nice. They hurt your eyes? How much did it cost to ship the tofu to Canada? So nice. They ship this to me, but normally when I order anything from KBD fans, it's about $25 to ship. Depends though. There have been times where it's been like 40. No, not Corby. Why are they so bright? They are kind of bright on camera, yeah. What's my education background? Oh boy. Long story short. Actually, let's do stabs before we do anything. Long story short with educational background. I don't really have anything else other than high school. I wanted so badly to go to an art college, basically. And I had asked my guidance counselor in high school if she could set that up for me. And fortunately, she did set it up. She was like, okay, here's the courses you need to take. And that was in grade 10. Sorry, that was in grade 10. And then grade 11, I took all those courses. And then grade 12, I had already completed everything that they gave me. And I just kind of coasted and took repeat courses because I was also ahead. And then turns out, I was missing I think it was like 2 or 3 credits in order to apply. And I was handed the offer to either go for technically another year of school, or perhaps cram it all in during the summer, and then I would have to apply late. It was to OCAD, yeah. I was pretty bummed about all that stuff, so I made the executive decision to just go to work. Because I honestly, I don't know, I felt like I would be really behind. And it was just, like what was going through my head at the time. Like I was like, I don't want to be behind. I don't want to join in late to something. Stupid reasons. It's never too late to go to school, by the way. Stupid reasons, but that's just how I was feeling at the time. But I then, later on in life, tried to apply again for other things. I was trying to get into like tech stuff, like learning about coding and stuff like that. But again, I think there was just a part of me that just knew I wouldn't like it. So I ended up not bothering. But yeah, that's basically my story with education. That's as far as I ever got. That's cool, man. I like hearing about people's unique journeys. You're obviously killing it. Thanks for sharing. Anytime. I'm happy to share. Schooling is not an automatic route to success, but neither is not going to school, if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say, and if this resonates to anyone, you kind of have to forge your own path. No two people are the same. So don't take my journey as like a thing anyone should do, and don't take anyone else's journey as such either. Sad vibe music, sad story. I suppose it's a little bit of a sadder story, but oh god, that just flung somewhere. I hate cutting these things off. Hey Alex, want to create a Wildcat-like keyboard channel? What is your advice? Ooh. Do you want me to hold back, or do you want me to give it to you straight, Sandy? What do you want me to do? It's up to you. Give it all. If you're gonna start a channel based off someone else's like work, you still have to create a unique spin to it. You can't just copy one for one. Nor can you really just take all the elements of, yeah, like if you're gonna put humor and memes, but then I feel like you're not doing what Wildcat does. You're doing something Sandy wants to do. Right? So when you're saying that you're gonna like sample some X person's style, you kind of have to put your own twist in it. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing for you to do. I'm just saying that if you want to get successful, or if you want to constantly create content that's unique to you, that's how you have to proceed forward. Unfortunately, copying people only gets you so far. However, the flip side of that is I actually do think that
Woot woot.
Icarus, thank you so much for the prime, bro.
For someone who is starting to get FOMO/obsessive over the hobby, feeling a bit burnt out and perma-scrolling r/mm to the point it is getting mentally and financially unhealthy?
Okay, I'll answer that one there in a second, Icarus. Thank you so much for the prime. But basically, what I mean is like, I think in art, it's a very common thing, and actually, like, I actually recommend you go ahead and, as you're learning, not monetizing, as you're learning, I recommend actually looking at other people's work and try to simulate as best as possible, and then take your simulation and try to find your own style. I think it's a great learning tool. But that's kind of my take on that. Even when it comes to keyboard content, I get asked this very often actually, but there's so many different routes people can take, and I see so many very talented people in this hobby. I don't know. I honestly, like, I've been asked before to like make classes for this kind of stuff. I just don't know what to even talk about. For me, it was forced pharmacy route because everyone in my family was a doctor, and when I told them I wanted to be a photographer, they threatened to cut me off from the family since they can't have a failure. Slurpless, do you still do your photography stuff on the side though? Like, is that still your passion? Out of curiosity. God, these things are just flying everywhere as I cut them. And Icarus, let's see. Any advice for someone who is starting to get FOMO obsessive over the hobby? So what do you mean by obsessive, out of curiosity, Icarus? Feeling a bit burnt out and perma-scrolling RMM to the point where it gets mentally and financially unhealthy. Are you finding the need to buy everything? And then second question to that, do you have a lot of stuff right now with keyboards? Yeah, we're doing cherry. I think these are actually not cherry. Are these cherry? I think these are like whatever KBD fans buys them from. At one point, I think they were their own. I think they manufactured. I'm not even sure who makes these. So nice.
Alexotos, thanks for the streams, Alex.
Dude, Rammer, thank you so much for the 4 months, bro. I appreciate you, man. These are still fine. Honestly, I've had good luck with these. They're both, yeah, these are fine. I've never had a bad batch of these either from KBD fans. You can still get these to sound really good, by the way, guys. So, but let's see. Did Icarus say anything else to that? In my opinion, though, and right, this can go different routes. Like, okay, you know what? First of all, how do you guys still enjoy the hobby? Oh my god, Cancerous, 23 tier 1 subs. Dude, 1,000 baby. Oh my god, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, dude. All right, dude. I need to do like a giveaway soon. I brought some more keyboards over from my parents' house, like some older ones, and I was even telling my girlfriend, I'm like, I need to give away more. So we're going to do some giveaways soon. I don't know when, but maybe in the next little bit. We'll start slowly giving things away. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Cancers. Thank you again. And everyone else who subbed. Angel, thank you again. Make sure you rig 5 of them from Sure, Angel. Okay, but to answer your question, because I think this is an important thing. It's, oh, someone redeemed a compliment? Shit. Sorry, guys. I'm getting caught up in talking about serious stuff. Miss Janella. I am struggling. I've redeemed twice and missed it. Miss Janella, I hope you're having a great day today.
God damn, dude.
Lazy, thank you so much for the 5 tier ones. I hope you're having a great day today. All right. And I hope that whatever problems you face this week, you overcome. I'm very proud of everything that you do. I'm very proud of all the stuff that you accomplish. So I hope you're having a good one. That's a serious one. Thank you again, Lazy. Appreciate it, dude. Can I get a kiss for showing up? Do. There you go. But seriously, I think that it's very healthy to shop in your own closet. I know I've talked about this a few times. Theory, thank you so much for the prime, man. Shop in your own closet, guys. Especially
Thank
for the
you
people in
awesome
chat here
content
who like
the
own a
past
lot of stuff.
16 months.
Dude, anytime. Dude, I try my best. I just hope you guys really enjoy it, that's all. That's a sick sweatshirt. Where'd you get it? This is from Dark Wolf, I believe it's called. I think it's called that. It's a fitness brand, actually. So nice. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the gift at 99. I appreciate that. Dark Sport. Yeah, Dark Sport. My bad. But shop in your own closet. That's my biggest advice for anyone who is struggling with keyboard stuff right now. I can't tell you guys enough how bad it is to overspend on things. It is one of the worst feelings to go broke in a hobby, because then you end up resenting the hobby and you end up resenting yourself. So that's just my opinion, though. Highland, thank you so much. 7 Abe, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the 6 months. And Bound, thank you so much for the 4, bro. I guess to sum it up, I'm happy with what I have now, but kind of get obsessed with the idea of like, I must buy this board and get these keycaps now. I got to get this to... Okay, so nice.
Love you,
Hey, Chris.
less than 3.
What's causing you to think that way? Like, why do you feel like you're missing out? Because again, I know it's tough and this is my mentality. I think it's healthy to shift mentalities and think that it's okay to miss things, because then there's more stuff to look forward to. You know? You don't really need everything. That's how I was with Pokemon cards. Yeah, I think everyone has those. You know, I think it's a great life lesson, and I'm not here to stop you from, doing what you're doing, because I can't. It's just not possible. I can give you guys advice, but I'm not that guy, I guess. But take it from my personal experiences, it can be a problem. It is a lesson, but you have to treat it as such. Honestly, I experience FOMO a lot, but IMO, I think missing out takes some practice. The first time I might feel bad, but then you realize it's all good. Yeah, dude, I also felt like that with keyboards. But nowadays, when I miss something, I'm just like, oh, well, I missed it. I'll just get something else for myself in the future when I feel better financially. And then when someone shows me that cool thing that I missed, I feel happy for them, because maybe they were in a good spot financially. And then also I can just enjoy their enjoyment, right? Frees up more funds for cooler boards. Yeah, there's always gonna be something else too. I think that's very important. How do you get so many keyboards so often? Do you usually get sponsorships or invest a bunch? That's an easy question to answer as of now, because most of the time it's like people who want to commission boards, and I don't keep everything. But back in the day, I did have a spending problem on this, which I'm very open about. When I was getting into keyboards, I did spend a lot of money because I was going through some stuff. I was a little bit sad, and I wasn't too happy with where I was, and I was just like, you know what? I was working basically almost like a minimum wage job at the time, and I was like, I'm just gonna spend every dime I have on keyboards, because that dopamine hits different, bro. I use the copium of promising myself the next version of the group I will be better. Yeah. Did you get a haircut? Looking good? I did. Do you like it? I feel that when I got into the hobby, I definitely engaged in retail therapy. Yeah, it's perfectly normal. I don't want to take that away from anyone. It's like it's a bad thing. But bro, we can do better. And the way to do better is to hold ourselves accountable. So nice. You know? Flanzer, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. Appreciate you, man. Probably not. I'm still thinking about doing a written thing for that, but the more I think about doing a best of or like award ceremony, the more I just take away from the enjoyment of what I like about keyboards the most, where it's everything kind of has its place and everyone's different. So for personal reasons, I just kind of opted to not do it. Sure, it would have done a well video, but like I don't know. I'm leaning more I'm leaning away from like that kind of content, you know. To be honest, I think the main source of the issue is with the scuffed Sunsetter GB. I got a scuffed unit that had just kind of thrown a big wrench in my key ecosystem. Felt like it was all calm.
Damn, dude.
Naj, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s, bro. I appreciate that, man. I feel like I was calm in my little ecosystem until that board came in. So do you feel like when that board came in and it was bad condition, do you feel like you were ripped off and that's why you're kind of like in this rut right now? And Najee, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the 5 tier 1s here, dude. That's crazy. You guys are wild tonight, man. I appreciate all of you guys. Seriously. Sunsetter isn't the first and won't be the last. Yeah, I've had stuff not even deliver. I've been shipped boards, which I don't even want to talk about because I don't even want to give that board an exposure. I've had boards come shattered in the mail. Like legitimately in fucking pieces. Unusable in the mail. So it's unfortunate, but even outside of keyboards, there are tons of things that I feel like I get ripped off on sometimes. So you just kind of have to take it and move forward. Do you record yourself opening client packages? No, I show them off on stream. And I usually tell clients to inspect, and then I inspect to make sure that it's all good. So if I do notice something, I usually email a client right away and be like, yo, was this scratch here? But luckily, I've never had anything like that happen. Dax was right about customs knifing those Rukias. He was so right that he decided to not ship them all out. That's crazy, dude. He's like, you're right, guys. They all have scratches. Let me never ship any of them out. Serious issue is the disappointment that you can fuel your desire. Yeah, it's very true. What I'm trying to say, though, like any other hobby in this world, and just any other thing that's non-essential, because we have to be honest with ourselves, keyboards are non-essential to our lives. Just take it in moderation. You don't need everything. Okay, another thing too that brings me a lot of happiness and maybe brings you guys some happiness too. I know technically this stream is an example of that, but just hanging out with people and sharing stories and just being able to talk with people about keyboards and other things, like community is another really big thing that helps me get off the need to buy stuff. So community is really big for that too. I'm a big believer in that, man. Hey Alex, how are you doing? Been building my Hero SE and love it. What did you put inside of it? What did you end up building it with? Some of us need that lightning rod to the ground of electricity of FOMO. Yeah, some people do. Are you using the mic of your IEM right now? I'm using this microphone. You guys can't see it, but it's just off camera. Alex, for real, your streams are amazing. You're the first streamer I've watched, and the community is great. Sussy comments and all. Glad you guys like the sussiness too. I'll be honest, the sussy shit, that's kind of how we all talk off camera too. So it's kind of like you're really seeing the real me and the rest of the guys who come here and joke around, like Tim and Angel and the rest of those guys. Like it's kind of like act off camera. So is there a soldered PCB with the Tofu? Actually, I don't think there was. Let me double check.
Keeping the support going, you deserve it all. BTW,
Slurpless.
when I was in Taiwan, there was this little coffee shop / bookstore in Taichung with a small study area in the back with computers and mechanical keyboards.
Oh, that would have been really cool.
I know you would
to
love
see.
that place.
Did you take photos of it? And I don't think there is a solderable PCB. Hold on, let me make sure. I don't think there is. I think it's just a hot swap PCB. It's weird how they don't offer that. There's only hot swap right now. Next drop will have solder. Okay, that's good to know. Actually, good point. I think it is only 6.25, so I have to use the 6.25. Sadly, I didn't those 3 years ago, way before I got into keyboards. I wonder if places like that still exist. Trying to help someone with sourcing parts for a build. Any recommendations for keycaps that work well with the Cosmic Purple NK87? I mean, you could just shop on novel. If you're already on novel keys, just shop on novel keys. Help save you some money. There are lots of good sets. One of them being, if you like beige and purple goes really well. Especially they have Spellbook. Spellbook would look pretty awesome with that. Do I already have an endgame keyboard? Oh yeah, Borgle, I never run ads. Whatever default ads run, it's out of my control, but I have it turned off. I don't buy into the ad incentive stuff. I don't give a shit. Bro, endgame is literally what you tell yourself when you're getting bored of something, in my opinion. Because, like, I told myself I found my last pair of headphones, and then I was just like, yeah, this is, I don't know, just bored, you know? That's it. Where the unicorn at? It's right behind me. It's actually right there. It's not on a stand. Actually, Reagan's going to send me some more stands because I need more stands. How would you describe your ideal keyboard? It varies. It changes as I change, truthfully. As my needs shift, so does my ideal keyboard. As with most things in life, a lot of things aren't stagnant. How often do I relube stabs? Honestly, I think with even my worst lube stabs that I've done for myself, once ever. Truthfully. Have you tried the Tofu65 2.0? No, that's going to be soon-ish too. We're doing the 65 today. But we'll do the other one soon. I don't know when, but we'll do it soon. A lavender sonnet? I hate saying this, but beige. Beige would look really nice with a lavender sonnet. That, or I mean, like, you can get like a gray set. I think even the, what's it called? The Monokai material would probably look really well, like really nice. I think you can even go pick up yourself white on black and that would be perfect. I think maybe a darker color though would, so the board can pop, not so much the keycaps. Stick with a darker color keycap. GMK lavender on lavender sonnet. Do you guys like that kind of stuff when the keyboard's like one color? Do you guys like that? I don't know if I'm too big onto that recently. Beige looks good with anything. It's true. Beige is actually god tier. Sometimes depends on the board. Yeah, is that what it's called? Monotonic? I don't love it. I think I tried it a few times. I'm like, okay, this is okay, and then I've just grown to really hate the way it looks. You know, I just like I like having some variation, some like different flares. Like even this, it's a slightly different color, but at least the mods have some extra punch into it. You know. I got a sonnet with a PC plate and it's a bit too muted for my liking. Yes, I am a big fan of alu. Alu should be a, like if you're new to keyboards, aluminum is a great starting point when you're getting into customs. Just because aluminum is a very, I would say in the middle material compared to a lot of things. It's, I don't mean to say it's superior, but it low-key is kind of superior. I love aluminum. FR4 is a pretty good starting point too. I think FR4 might be a bit plasticky for some people. So some people may or may not like that, but can we not do dandy today on this? No, we're doing something else. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll do something else. How about Frost Witch? Lavender and Frost Witch is kind of a cop-out though. It does look nice because it's different tones, but it's kind of a cop-out. Do you think that you should, wait, you think to start over with Alu over FR4? I like Alu more, personally. I've always preferred Alu though, so again, it's all personal preference. Polybius is an amazing set. It is a, I wouldn't call it a sleeper set, but it is a set that I think that more people need to pick up. It is so good. Have I tried any of the drop DCX sets? No, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have nothing against drop, but I think with that whole Holy Panda thing that happened, I've been very turned off from purchasing from them. I know it was a long time ago, and it might be not a big deal to some people, but to me, that was kind of a big deal. I felt very lied to. Nox wants a compliment. You know who I would never lie to? Nox, because he's just too beautiful. All right? Love you, dude. Hopefully you're having a good day. Chozo, huh? Anytime, Chozo. Okay, back in the day. I say back in the day like it was a long time ago. I don't remember how long it was, but it was a while ago. They were selling I think it was all Palm or something, Palm Holy Pandas. I picked up a bunch of sets, and time went on. I think it was getting pretty close to it shipping out, and suddenly, oh yeah, and they were unlubed, I think too. It was like a different material. Suddenly, they come out and say that it was never Palm. It was never gonna be Palm. And they were also lubed. And I was like, what? Like, how do you fuck that up? But yeah, it was never Palm. So, and then I was just kind of like, I don't know if I like this. This is, yeah. And then the other big thing too was they kept selling unlubed Holy Pandas, and there was lube always on the Holy Pandas, and it was like gucked up, bro. It was not like a small amount of lube. It was like they were trying to have a good time for a long time type of lube. So that's why I've just kind of grown to like be like whatever with drop stuff. So that's my story with that. So nice. It's quite curious that they launched the Tofu65 models a couple months apart.
They launched two Tofu65 models couple months apart. Tofu Junior and Tofu 2.0.
I need to take a closer look at the Junior one, because I do agree it's kind of interesting for sure. But thank you, Stoner. I appreciate the Prime, bro. Merc, thank you so much for the tier 1. Also, Melanie, thank you so much for your tier 1 for 19 months. Thank you, guys. You got me gucked up, huh? Is that Twitch partner Starfire Penguin? Is Starfire in chat? I don't know if I didn't see if Starfire was, but congratulations. So nice.
You got me gucked up, my guy Alexotos.
Starfire, dude, look at that check mark. That's crazy. That's crazy. Congratulations. Favorite stabs these days? Any stab's a good stab. I think the easiest to lube are still stabies for me, but I think that the thing that I will probably use them more often recently is cherry clip-ins. Still can't find that brown color on the 60 or 65 like the one you have. The beige? Is it not there? Where's Pancake? Pancake? Is there no beige for the Tofu 60? What the fuck? What did I do here? The different Tofus remind me of the different models of Zaku's. The Zaku's I'm still very confused about. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Jim K. Birch. Ooh, Birch would look good on green too. Birch is a nice set. Looking for a quiet but not necessarily silent switch. You know what you might like? The JWK, I think they're JWIC or JWK semi-silence. Or you might like the Novel Keys Cream Pluses with silicone inserts. Yeah, or you could go with Hippo switches as well. Hippo switches, when lubed, are very quiet. Like, extremely quiet. I'm looking into it. Yeah, I don't see a... No, that's linen gray. Unless you guys sent me linen? Is that what you guys sent me? Is this supposed to be like linen? I don't know what linen is supposed to look like. Linen just looks like light gray. I'm a bit sad there's no blue Tofu 2.0. I'm sorry. Blue would have been kind of cute. Yo, Alex, you got any linear recommendations for key cult 165? I would say long pull switches in the key cults. Creams are always a great choice too. Do I need to lube the hippos? I use them stock. They're supposed to be factory lubed. I honestly, Starfire, I don't trust most factory lube. There are some good recent renditions that are still okay, but are better when you hand lube them. For example, the Obscuras by Mode. They're okay stock in my opinion, but they sound way better when you hand lube them. I think the Pink Robins by KFA are okay, like pretty good, factory lubed. Anything can always be better. But yeah, I don't think the hippos have good factory lube at all. I don't think so one bit. No, these are extras. At least I'm not a fan anyways. Is it just me, or is low latency mode causing buffering for this stream? Is my stream having issues tonight, guys? It doesn't say it is. No drop frames, no nothing. It's their internet? Okay. I'm never sure because I am actually streaming over Wi-Fi. So I'm never sure. Every stream you guys see of me is over Wi-Fi. I'm much too lazy and kind of don't feel like running a long cable to the, what's it called? Modem. Ethernet is a thing of the past. Low-key kind of is. Where are the... Watching on phone, no problem? Hell yeah. Alex, what linear switches would you think I would like if I have used KTT Roses and Oiled Kings? You'd probably like alpacas. You'd probably really like marshmallow switches. I'm trying to, because like I think if you like those, you probably have the same palette as me when it comes to switches. The more recent rendition of Texie switches are actually getting a lot better. I really like these. I'm not done lubing them. I'm slowly getting through lubing these, but these are pretty damn good. Nice haircut, looking good. Thank you. Yeah, you might like banana splits. I think marshmallows are really nice. You know what another really underrated switch is the Gateron Cap V2 Golden Yellows. To me, those are criminally underrated. Where's that other chatter that was asking about the Tofu65 2.0 color? The color is it linen gray? This is linen? This almost looks like a beige. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's just because it's a little bit on the warmer side. But yeah, I guess this is linen gray. Oh, I kind of called that. It has a slight warmth to it. Look at all these bright green people chatting. I'm not going to lie, Starfire. That's probably why I missed your first message. Is because there's a lot of people who have their names in bright green. I'm not going to lie. That's probably why I missed it. Alex, I bought the QK75 and I find the semi-clacky switches for it. What do you mean by semi-clacky? Do you want something in between? Then I would not go with a long pole. I would probably go with, like, again, alpacas, maybe Gateron Cap V2s, KTT Roses. All pretty good sound profiles. What are the switches to my left? They are called strawberry milk switches. Also, Pancake, is this a 1.2 mil PCB or a 1.6 mil? Do I need the shims for this? It doesn't look like I do, but... should play a drinking game where you drink every time Alex mentions KTT roses. If you guys want to go play that, you guys go play that. I actually, dude, I've been... we're going to be talking... I'll mention something, but I actually don't like drinking, man. Like... To me, it's just not entertaining at all. I know some people might find it fun, whatever. I just don't fucking like it, man. It's, to me, all I think about when I'm drinking is, bro, why does this cost so much money to do? That's literally all I think about, man. He lost limb.
A guy ran into a bar.
Okay, that's pretty good, Mason.
Competition.
That's pretty good. Thank you so much for the tier 1, man. It's 1.2. I wonder if the gaskets will just be enough for it. Where are those gaskets? Actually, let me get my screwdriver kit. Coley switches. Someone mentioned that to me. You're paying extra money to dehydrate yourself and hurt your brain? Like when I was younger, I didn't mind doing it. Hold on, guys. Oh, cheers. The occasional drink's fine. I don't mind like an occasional beer with like chicken and stuff like that. Like that's, to me, that's like good tasting. But to actually sit there and get drunk, I'm okay. What was the method with the... I guess I have to use the shims. Let's see. Let's see if I have to. If I can get away with not using them, I'm not using them. Beer and chicken, that's a first. Have we never had that? That I don't mind. To me, it's actually pretty good. These look thick enough to the point where you don't need them. The only vice... Oh, cut the shims, please. Let's see if I can get away with not using them first. Pancake. But it's definitely a rare occasion. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Beer's gotten expensive too. LY, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Thank you guys, I really do appreciate it. Oh my gosh, you guys are being very kind tonight, and I seriously do appreciate it, guys. Like I said, I'll set up some sort of giveaway thing soon-ish. I don't know when, I don't know what, but we'll do something for you guys to say thank you. As you listen to almost all your comments, and it means a lot. I try. I still miss a lot of chat, and I always feel very bad about that. But, I mean, there's not much I can do. I can only read so fast. LY, you do not have to be sorry, dude. I'm just happy you're here, that's
beer
all.
And chicken. Are your friends Koreans? Not many people do beer and chicken, haha.
Really? I swear to God, that's like a common thing, isn't it? Dude, Slurpless, one of the best experiences I had with that was... It's a place here in Toronto. I actually don't remember what it's called. I think it's called Chicken in the Kitchen. It's a Korean chicken place. Bro, it's probably the best Korean fried chicken I've ever had with beer. It's so good. Yeah, we're okay with just using these things here, by the way, guys. We don't need to use the other things. I think actually that might have been the very first time I had Korean fried chicken as well, and it was so good, man. There's some pretty good taco places. IMO though, okay, this is my Starfire. Thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Oh my God, you guys are being way too kind right now. Thank you, Starfire. Have a good one. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, let me be honest. I think tacos are a ripoff. In Toronto, at the very least. I'm going to say this, and I don't mean any offense. They're kind of a fucking ripoff. They're so expensive for the amount of food that you actually get. So nice. Like, when I go to a restaurant and I see people order and I see like the little amount of stuff they get for like a full price, it's just not worth it, man. And again, I think it's just Toronto. I honestly think it's just here. So for me, just make it yourself. Yeah, obviously you can make anything that's cheaper yourself. But like when you're going out to a restaurant, I never get it. I've had it like a few times, And I've always been like, bro, why is this so expensive here? Here in the States too? Dude, you know what happened? They turned tacos into this like fucking expensive treat that you have to treat yourself to now. And I don't know, man, it's just not fun. I remember they used to be like the cheaper thing on the menu, and you just get it and it'd be like, bro, this hits the spot. Nowadays, it's like one of the more expensive things. Paid $30 for 5 tacos.
Lol, tacos are $1 down here in Texas and they're authentic too.
I'd pay like $1 or $2 per, but I would never pay $30 for 5. What does that come out to? Isn't that about what, $6 a piece? Is that US or Canadian? By the way, cool story. That's about right here. That's about right. If it was $6 Canadian, that's about right. That's a ripoff. $6 per taco sounds like a total ripoff. Yeah, that's because it is. It's because it literally is. You know what else has become a ripoff here too, in my opinion? Those board game cafes. They used to charge you like, I think back in the days, like as long as you spent $10 on food, you're allowed to stay. And usually you'd stay for like 3 or 4 hours maybe. But now they charge you like an entrance fee. You've got to have a minimum spend on food on a lot of the places here. It gets so expensive. Aqua, thank you so much for the Prime,
Hope
man.
all is well. Keep up
It's
the
Lurkos,
good
thank you so much
work.
for the 5, man. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. How does carbon fiber differ from FR4? Some people say they hear a bit of a difference. I'm on the opposite side of the fence where I think it sounds almost identical to FR4. So I personally don't notice much of a difference. Bro, you're a hipster? Wait, why am I hipster? Because I went to a board game cafe? Those are actually kind of fun with friends. Do you have any experience with factory lubed aqua switches? I do actually. I built the snake with it. They're not perfect. They definitely need to be touched up, especially in the spring area. The springs need better lubricant. Let me smell your beard, please. I need this. Huh? Probably gonna shave it tonight. This is as long as it's gonna get, guys. I'm probably gonna shave this soon. Board game cafes are great. Board game cafes are great. You get to play so many niche board games you never heard of. Yeah. Some of them last a long time though, man. Some of those games just drag on. How do you feel about NK creams in a mode 65? I like cream switches. I always have. I actually like them more than dream switches. The broken in versions of them. I like them much more. All right, now comes the question. I went to a coffee shop in Ohio and they have the underground. As long as you know about it, they open up a secret door behind the bookshelf. That's kind of cool. So what happens if you don't know about it and you watch the door open? Do you get to go in now because you technically know about it? Are we putting in foam, guys, or no? Nope. Depends on which plate you use. I don't know what to do here, guys. I don't know about our day here. What are we doing? What other plates are there? Should we perhaps use... Wait, why are there so many plates? Why is there so many aluminum plates? Is there different ones? Why was I sent 1, 2... Is this aluminum as well, just different color? Oh, this is FR4. Different mounting? Oh, you need a different plate for different mounts? No. They're exactly the same, are they? Oh, I think one's... Is one's... No, these are just backwards. No. Wait a second. One's for the 60. No. They just put it in the wrong box. One's for the 60, and one's for the... Okay, so this one goes this. This is a 65. Is this the 65 we're building? Okay, what is this? Okay, that makes more sense. We've cleared that up. I can't wait for your array to come. Me too. It should be a nice keyboard. I really enjoyed the array. I kind of want to go with FR4 or aluminum. Or I guess this is carbon fiber. It doesn't look like carbon fiber though. This looks like just regular schmegular FR4. Doesn't have that carbon fiber appearance, but could be carbon fiber. I'm not sure. I don't know. What do we want to use? Praying for that yellow Jane? They have a yellow Jane? Oh, you know why, Chozo? It's because they sent me both in the same box, a 60 and a 65. And I couldn't tell which one was which. You use alu? Talk so high. Yeah, we should. You know what? Let's just use alu. Pick from your own closet, bro. I've actually been doing that so much lately. I've been redoing keyboards because I just don't want to spend more money on things. This is hot swaps. We can always change this around later. Yeah, we won't use foam here, but we might put some foam on the bottom depending on how much we like this. Sound good? All right, let's get our Corby switches. In regards to tungstens, do you think they're somewhat scratchy? No, they're not scratchy. They're not scratchy at all. I would say they're a pretty normal switch once you put some lube inside them. Put the cotton stuff on the bottom. I mean the polyfill? Polyfill is always fun to use. All right, stay, please don't fall off my desk. Alex, do you want to use the plate foam trust? Oh, if Karan's saying to use the plate foam, why did you build yours with aluminum plate? I think Dandy would look nice in this. Oh, if it isn't Space Cables agreeing to that. Hello, Reagan. How you doing? When's the last time you used full foam in a build? It's been a while, I guess. I think we put plate foam in on one thing recently, with and without. Well, fuck. Now I don't know what to do. What do we do here, guys? Plate foam? If Karan's saying plate foam, do we use plate foam? Interesting, though. This doesn't have a lot of flex cuts, and there is a weight on the bottom, but it is on the exterior. It's not like a pass-through weight. How about we do without nothing first? I see some people agreeing with that in the chat. Let's do nothing, and then we'll switch it if we end up hating it. All the foam? Nah, not all the foam. You guys know what I meant. I mean, you can do no foam, then do a degen split and shove the... shove the plate foam? I don't like doing the degen split of just ripping apart everything on the keyboard. I think that is such a bad example to set. I'm gonna unplug this. It makes things easier. Just piss off everyone. Oh, with all the foams. I know where you can shove the plate foam if you don't. Oh my god! You know what, Chozo? I did the degen split and fucked up a lot of switches. Yeah, I do not recommend that. It is the last thing I would recommend anybody to do. Is to rip things apart. What do I do for a day job? Build these guys. Pretty much all day. No plate fork? These have already been mounted. So these switches are actually very easy to put in. I think I've actually used them in like 2 builds. But I do actually a few things, if you guys want the honest truth. There's no possible way I could support myself just streaming, because if I were to even factor in how much... Think about it like this. Let's do some quick mathematicals. I have about 1,000 subs at this current time, right? So let's open up a calculator. I have about 1,000 subs. So we'll do 1,000 And then we'll make the assumption that we get $250 for all of them, right? So that's $2,500 a month. Let's times that by 12. Even with $1,000 a month, or 1,000 subs rather a month, where it's about $30K a year. Actually, right on $30K a year. That is less than minimum wage here in Toronto. I think a minimum wage ends up equating to about 34, 35. So that's how crazy it is with streaming. People don't realize that even with 1,000 subs, it's still technically minimum wage. So I do a lot of other things as well. So I actually take on commission builds, I do sponsor stuff, I do other things, and that equals around about a normal wage. So it's a lot of work, but it's really rewarding. Like, I really like the creative process. Note to self, don't live in Toronto unless you make absolute bank. I mean, you can still kind of get by, but it is kind of getting rough. I also work for Novel Keys as well. I decided to take that on because if one day, like, can't count on this many subs every month, right? Elaborate other things. So I work commission jobs for other people outside of the keyboard hobby. Derpter, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. So I still do that. I still technically do some non-keyboard stuff. And then photography, other things. It's fun, but people neglect how much work goes into a creative job, and then how much mental energy goes into a creative job as well. I talk about this a lot with colleagues, and the mental strain from, don't forget about your OnlyFans feet pics. Okay, if I were to calculate all my wages from the OnlyFans feet pics, we're making about 1.2 million. No, I'm joking. I wish I could make that much money from feet pics.
Wait, how much do they take from donations? Is it also 50-50?
No, it's whatever PayPal fee takes. I actually don't know what the percentage for PayPal is. But thank you so much for the 5 though, Slipless. It's not much though. It's like, I think on like a $5 donation, they might take like 50 to 60 cents. Most of it still goes towards like the person. I mean, it's just a regular like transaction in that kind of sense. Dave, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that, dude. If a streamer gifts a sub to chat, do they get some of it back? You know, I actually don't know. I think you technically do. It's like technically half price for the streamer. I actually don't know that answer. I'm pretty positive you have to, right? It's just a normal transaction. I'm assuming you do. Beats me. Type on a keyboard with your feet. You think I should do that? Should I give that a go? $400 better be going to you, but sue Twitch if they no, this is not actually, it's through a different thing entirely. Merc, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. What the fuck? But yeah, that's pretty much what it is though, guys. So if I could ever tell you guys more, if you guys want to know more, and I really want to, I know there's a lot of people that want to know more about what I do in like in-depth detail, but I feel like it's such a long conversation. I need to structure it better.
1 year? It's crazy to reflect on where I was in the hobby a year ago, and more importantly how far you've come over that same time span, less than 3. Keep up the amazing work and cheers to many more years to come.
Thank you, Seth. Seth, where would you say you were a year ago in the hobby? Like, how has your journey transformed in a year? You did a solid job about talking things at the NK meetup. That was really fun, actually. I feel like that was decently structured. Did things change income-wise when Twitch switched things a few months back? What do you mean? What changed on Twitch? Did I miss something? There's an imposter among us? Are you talking about when they switched? Oh, I know what you're talking about. That never affected me, by the way. I was not part of that crowd that made more money off of subs. It never affected me. I'm too new of a streamer in quotations. Coffee, hydrate, 1 second. I'm much too new of a streamer. Yeah, any legacy, like I say legacy, but like any old streamers from like 5-6 years back, some recent ones that had contracts might have had some differences, but I'm not part of that crowd. I've never even been on the front page of Twitch, but like I've never had any sort of contract or anything with them regarding like different wages or anything like that. Everyone follows to get this guy affiliate. He's very wholesome. One day I'll get affiliate. I'm on the road to affiliate. We're gonna get you there. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Are you reading any books right now? Actually, no. There's a part of me that wants to start reading again. But I think every time I start doing something where I'm reading, I get into a creative mood and then I end up doing my own thing anyways. So short answer is no, I'm not reading anything, but long answer is I kind of would love to read something in the future. I just don't know what I want to read. I want to buy the Envoy, but it's $100 shipping excluding taxes. Wait, 101, do you mind if I ask what country you're from? Hogwarts Legacy? I don't know if I want to stream video games. That game though looks interesting. I don't really know much about Harry Potter though. Never was really a Harry Potter fan growing up. The graphics look pretty good. Are you gonna play it though? People are upset you can't turn Hogwarts into an American school. Wait, really? For real? That's not where the thing takes place though. I just want a pet. How do you like the Envoy so far? I'm loving it. It is, if you had to buy a keyboard, or if you need like a custom, or you just want something to tinker around with, I think the Envoy is an amazing choice. Absolutely insane choice. Oh. I guess I missed the joke because I'm not American. My bad, guys. Sonnet or Envoy? It's tough because I would definitely pick, for sound and feel, I think I would probably pick just the Envoy. But for everything else, like the Sonnet is, I think, the better overall because I think the Sonnet is truly a nicer looking keyboard. But I definitely like the way that the Envoy sounds a slight bit more. Hello, Tim Keyless, other wholesome streamer. Holy crap, it's Tim. That's Tim Keyless, the other wholesome streamer. Quick question on the Tofu. What is bowl mount? I'm going to learn about that too. I actually don't know much about it. I think Pancake might have messaged me a little bit about that. Hold on. So when you put the bowls, yeah, he did. Okay, I'll take a look at what Pancake sent. But we'll both learn about bowl mount. It kind of just looks like a tadpole mount, IMO. But we'll see. That's a cheat sheet? Okay. I just got my Drop Bear 60 in the mail today. Typical Bakaneko, plan on building an alu half with tungstens. If it's like the Bakaneko, you may want to use some polyfill on the bottom. But I wish you good luck because that sounds like a fun project. Compliment? Oh shit, who'd I miss? Oh, Kono. Kono. You know what I would love to do? Start a fun project with you. All right? Because I know you're a hardworking person. And I appreciate you. Maybe we can go outside and like barbecue, you know? Build a deck. That sounds fun. Love you, dude. I hope you're having a great day today, man. I blame Tim for every keyboard stream sus. Yeah, it's Tim's fault. You know what's crazy about Tim, guys? I'm turning a new leaf. You know what, Tim? If Tim's turning a new leaf, so are we. No more ragging on Tim. We're done here. No more ragging on Tim. If Tim's gonna start a new chapter in his streaming career of less sussiness, then I think this is good. Tim Pick's covered up. Oh, dude, it's because I was taking photos and I have like, I can't really show you guys really well, but I was taking pictures and then the lights happens to be in front of Tim where the light's bouncing off the wall. I told you guys I was too lazy to clean that up before stream. When this is done, I might have to ask Envoy or Tofu 2.0. That'd be kind of interesting to see. We kind of have similar specs right now of both keyboards going on because there's going to be no foam in both of these to start. And they both kind of have like a interesting mounting style. So, all right, let's see what this bowl mount's all about. Pancake, have you built one of these, and do you recommend any particular bowl? So Gundam, if you listen really closely to the Envoy without any foam and using the aluminum plate, there is a slight metallic noise. I put bottom foam and it gets rid of that metallic-y noise, but then I kind of miss the metallic-y noise. And it's only, you can only hear it when you're kind of in the right distance, otherwise it sounds beautiful. So it's a weird sound that I think actually does the keyboard more favors than it takes away from it. It's not pingy though. Definitely not pingy. You know what, I'm thinking let's use 60. Let's start off in the middle. Okay, so how the fuck do these work? Interesting. These are so like, they look so thin. Look at this. This is the mount for this. Bowl mounts. All right. Pancake, do I need to put any of these other pieces of foam in there? Carefully align the plate with the bowls. The little foam squares are used to go... Look at the cheat sheet. Okay. So it says, carefully align the plate with the bowls. I cheated and used some tweezers for helping align some of them into plate. The little foam squares are used to go into little... Oh, so these... They are removable in case people want to try out the gasket socks. Where did I put them? They just fell. These go in... There's no adhesive to this. Let me get a little pair of tweezers. These go in here. Oh, and they just kind of slot into place like that. Interesting. Very interesting. Hold on, let me get some tweezers. Make my life easier. Oh, into the top piece of the case. My mistake. For the foam. I don't expect to like the top mount. I'm probably not going to try a top mount today, guys. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I usually don't like aluminum top mount. Personal preference thing. Usually end up hating it. So... Oh, that's interesting. So these little pieces just slot in to the top like that. Okay. I actually really love top mount when you're using a polycarbonate plate. For some reason, well, I know the reason, but I just prefer the polycarb top mount basiness that you get. Hence why I like the Suse so much, because it has that exact mounting style. I have a few other TKLs that are top mount plus polycarb that I love. These are like oddly satisfying to shove in here. Yeah, it has top mount, it has bowl mount, then it has like a traditional, more regular gasket mount with those gasket sleeves. I traveled a month with Palm plus top mount, and it was nice on the road. Yeah, I just prefer that, like that combination of things personally. I'm back. Hello, hello. Do you guys have any favorite combos that you guys like? I'm really trying to like the O-ring with PC plate on my Freebird TKL, but it's so hollow. Did I try that combo on the Freebird? Have you tried switching it to top mount for the Freebird for that combo? I feel like the O-ring might be doing that no favors at all. The QK80 looks pog bounce. Still need to build mine. I think the embargo lifts soon-ish, but I've already seen people post content on it. So maybe I got the wrong memo on the embargo. I have some photography/video questions. Go for it. Being someone that's only been in the hobby for like 2 months, my favorite combos or whatever is in your videos. That means a lot, man. Thank you. Right now, my favorite combo is still like a gasket aluminum style plate/mounting system. But I don't mind FR4 and I don't mind carbon fiber as substitutes. And then the only time I use PC is if I know I have a long pole switch that's a bit louder and I'm trying to tame a little bit. It's the only time. It isn't February 1st, right? I don't know why people are posting things about it then. Maybe they hit special permission. Force break mod on the Freebird fixes the hollowness. I don't think I have the Freebird here with me actually. I brought it to my house recently. But I don't think I've tried too much of that. Posture check is literally for my back. Cherry browns on polycarbonate? I don't think I've ever tried that, to be honest. I haven't tried much of it. All right, so then now is when we put the bowls on the bottom. How do these go? Do they go this way? With the points going up? This is so weird. Pointing upwards. Interesting. What an interesting mount. Oh, they just got knocked out. These seem a little bit delicate to put in though. A little frustrating to put in. Just ever so slightly. Come on, man. Come here. Here we go. I found that force break doesn't do much in O-ring config. I don't really know much about the Freebird in terms of modding it too much. I think I only did minimal modding to that. So I found that I find personally that the Freebird, I think I ended up liking the top mount a slight bit more than the O-ring. I thought the O-ring was kind of weak. This is so interesting. So basically, guys, I don't know if you guys can see this.
Yeet.
Kiwi, thank you so much for 26 months, dude. It's very slowly focusing, but this is how these mounts look. Weird. You still need to choose a color? Oh, I honestly, Kiwi, I haven't responded back. If you sent me a new message, I haven't responded to it yet. I've actually been running errands most of the day today. Today has been an errand day. You didn't hydrate? I will hydrate here in 1 second. So nice.
Hey Alex,
Hi,
looking
Lucky.
for a transparent frosted board, and I've seen you feature a couple recently. Would you recommend the Mode Envoy, Array 65, or Freya 65?
All amazing choices. Sound differences, a little bit different across the board. The Freya is made of glass. So the Freya is going to be, has a much, I'd say honestly, cleaner, not high pitch, but it's a bit more on the higher end of, or higher frequency of sounds. So if you like that kind of poppy clackiness, we'll use those terms. The Freya is a great choice. The Array is kind of in the middle. I feel like the Array has a bit of bass to it because it is polycarbonate. I think the Array also comes in aluminum. I haven't tried the aluminum of the Array, but it's traditional O-ring keyboard. It sounds like most of the other boards from Parallel. The Envoy is a bit more unique because it uses a different mounting system. I feel it's definitely the more elegant mounting solution for sure. The Envoy is amazing. Also, to note, the Freya uses silicone standoffs, so the Freya does have a lot more bounce to it compared to the Array for O-ring mounting. So you do get a little bit more bounce out of it. But the array also doesn't have any RGB last I checked. So if you want RGB, you're not going to get much of it from the array. Hello? This last one doesn't want to go in. Wait, Richie! What was, I know Richie had a question. Richie, you want to copy paste it? I hate asking you, but... Alright, this is done. And let's screw in our daughter board now. Do you think the frog TKL is still a solid choice? It's, for most people, I'd say it's a solid choice. I still don't love the frog. You guys know how I kind of feel about it. I'm not in love with that keyboard. I'm not too attached. The bottom row is still not my favorite. So, all right, let's grab the last bit of screws we need here, which I think is this guy. Did the designers say if they were going to do anything about how tight the Freya was in the case? Apparently that was just me having that issue, but there are some changes going to be made to the Freya. One, they're lowering the entire PCB. Like they're making the standoffs like I think 1 millimeter or so smaller because it did stick up a little bit too much. It was a little high. So they are lowering it there. I believe they're also putting the print, like the silk screen on the bottom so you can actually see the cool design now on the PCB, which is ideal. But I don't think anything's gonna happen to that. I think that might have just been me having that issue. What do I have to look for in a place when I'm trying to decide on acoustic characteristics or lighting? In a place? You can look just for space. You can set all that stuff up yourself. All that stuff can be set up yourself. For acoustics, no home in the world is gonna have perfect acoustics. You have to make it have good acoustics. All right, let's grab the daughter board and screw this guy in. For lighting, that can be solved by simply just installing your own lights. Yeah, Geo, the frog with the half plate actually sounds, I think, the best. I built a bunch of client frogs, and I think the only frogs I ended up liking were half plate frogs. I love that green, to be honest. It is a nice green. We'll take a look at it from this side. It is a nice green. I do think this green kind of slaps. What is your opinion on buying all of the same layout boards and having to try one? Okay. My opinion doesn't matter on this. I'm gonna make that very clear. If you find enjoyment, this is really important. Everyone listen for 1 second. If you find enjoyment in buying 1,065% keyboards and you're financially okay and you enjoy 65s and you like collecting them, you like buying 65s as your favorite layout, then do it. If you find enjoyment of trying different things, then do it. It's all up to you. There's no like right or wrong answer here. There's truly zero right or wrong answer. Because everyone's gonna have a different reason for either not or doing so. Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate you. Very matcha colored, yeah. Love the vibes here. I'm glad you like them. My favorite 40? I think the Chalice was nice. I don't really have a lot of 40s personally, man. I think I have is it the Equinox that Salvin sent over? I don't really use it that often, but it was nice. All right. No foam. How does this plug in? This way? I'm afraid I'm going to knock these things off. Wait, this way. Favorite available GMK set right now? Probably Polybius or GMK Monokai material. One of the two sets. You can't go wrong with either one. I don't think they have any 80s in stock anymore. I think the 80s are all gone. Okay. So now these get set. Oh, I did it first try. So basically, these get set on these little pieces here. Almost like a frog, tadpole mount, or not a frog, a tadpole mount, but not really a tadpole mount. These switches look incredible on the silver plate. I'm waiting for GMK Evil Eye. Ooh, an Evil Eye enjoyer. Nice. Dang, you are good at it. First try, baby. All right, time to screw these guys in, and then we can be done with this. Those switches hurt my eyes. I'm surprised. They don't look that bad on the other side. I think the other side of those switches are probably a little bit too bright, but this plate has interesting flex cuts. It's interesting. The plate has flex cuts, the PCB doesn't. What? It kind of does though. Dude, you know one of my favorite candies in the world are those sour watermelons? I fucking love those things. Not right now. If we decide it needs bottom foam, we can open it up, but I'm kind of just want to see how no foam sounds. Jolly Ranchers are good too. USB-C port has a little play. Is that normal? I mean, this one? Actually, this USB-C port's not exactly aligned on this guy. It seems to be shifted down a little bit now that you've mentioned USB-C. I might have to take a look at that later. It doesn't look like it's sitting very nicely. I'll show you guys what I mean now that you've mentioned it. See what I mean? It is a daughter board. And it's been screwed in. Seems to be sitting lower than it's supposed to. Probably can be fixed with a gasket, but it shouldn't need to be fixed like that. So full nylon housings, the Kirby's or the Corby switches, yeah, they're exactly the same as, I think, Lavender's. Is my sweater Wolverine? It is indeed. The best Marvel superhero next to Spider-Man. I had the exact same issue on an older metal KBD fans board. Mine only has the bottom screws in. Okay, maybe I'll have to go in and readjust it. For the time being though, let's just see what it sounds like and then we'll have to go in and readjust it anyways. Wolverine X Aaron, yeah. Oh, yeah, kinda, I guess. Alex, what should I do? I recently got the QK75 and been waiting for it. Now that the Envoy and QK80... Okay, wait for your QK75. There's nothing wrong with the QK75. I will say though, when the QK75 got released, I told everyone to be patient and not jump into purchases for the 75. Because I truly thought the 75 had nothing special to it, and I kept repeating myself about that, but no one seemed to listen to me. But I would just wait. There's nothing wrong with the QK75. Okay, these are kind of annoying to put in. These are a little bit annoying. There's nothing wrong with it at all, though. You will still enjoy the QK75. It's just not as it's not as exciting of a keyboard as some of the more recent releases. And I had a feeling that that would happen. I really did. So nice. Della, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a good one. Okay. Think we got the feet in nicely. I'm a little worried this is going to sound thin, but we shall see. It does have some interesting Interesting flex on it. This is the aluminum plate, yeah. Serica would go hard. I have Serica on a board already. Let's see what I can put on. I don't know what I want to put on. Hold on. Actually, what would look really cool on this? I'm putting Grand Prix on this. Nah, I'm not mobile light. I'm gonna put Grand Prix. Let me have some fun. I think Grand Prix would look pretty cool on this. Why? Oh no. The pink and the green are so nice. Yeah, they're pretty cool actually. Grand Prix? Okay, fine. Kaiju? Bro, I never win with these things. I never get to use Grand Prix. I don't think I've ever used Grand Prix on stream. Ever. Grand Prix or Greg, but all yellow. You pick, guys. Grand Prix or all yellow Greg. Look how nice that looks. Look how nice this looks. Nice. It's a gray. Look, we need to put the orange on if we really want. Okay, nice. Okay, we'll do a pull. / pull. Hold on. Caps. Greg all yellow or Grand Prix. You guys pick. Poll is up. Nah, not Kaiju. Kaiju's on another board, and I don't feel like taking it off. Grand Prix or Greg? Wow, you guys are actually letting me use Grand Prix today? That's wild, bro. The spacebar matches the shorts? You think? You think so? Oh yeah, it kind of does. It's pretty nice. Greg in 2022? It's 2023, my guy. Oh, I'm gonna put a little bit of lube in this. Just this one for the time being. Oh no, I'm out of. Am I? Oh no. How did I know? How did I not know you're wearing the shorts? I'm wearing the special shorts today. Holy, this actually has a lot of flex to it. Bowl mount. Interesting. Bowl mount. The Envoy sounds so nice. Does that come from the plate material or the switches? I think it comes from a combination of everything. We did do 2 builds already for the Envoy, and I used 2 different sets of switches, and I liked both the builds. I think both builds turned out pretty awesome. Any tips for color matching keyboards? You can use the color wheel if you really want to get good results. But in my opinion, just be creative. Have fun. Like even today, like we're using a set that, you know, might not even go good with this, but I just want to have some fun with it. What temperature is cold for you as a Canadian? What's the temperature like right now? It's -8. Today, even though it had some sun outside today, it was a nice day today. I would say it was cold though. I definitely would say this is cold. -8 Celsius. It was chilly, like I didn't have my jacket zipped up all the way. But it was still it was kind of chilly. You know what I've got right now? What do you got? Dude, Gio's gonna say like fucking -14. -30? That's pretty cool. Yeah, that I'd say is pretty darn chilly. Vote Greg. Huh? Why do you stop using film cameras? The only reason I can give you is it just got expensive. It just got kind of expensive, that's all. And it was something I was losing interest in anyways, so I decided to call it quits with it. But that was a long time ago. Yeah, I ditched the orange. Yeah, the orange didn't look so good on that. Should I do the... Yeah, I'll do this backspace as well. Wait, can we do a gray space bar? Perhaps we could. Problem is that I don't know where it is. The 6.25 version beats me. It's in another keyboard somewhere. But I think don't worry, just don't worry about it, guys. We're just using this one here. No red spacebar, it's so good. Oh, I don't mind the red. It's pretty nice. Orange spacebar and lime modifiers. I think that makes a cool combo. Find a diff set, spacebar's wrong. I don't mind. Let me put everything together. Hold on, you guys are seeing it with the pink. You guys are being distracted by the other colors. Hold everyone's horses. Hold on. Let them cook? Let me cook, bro. Let me cook. Let me make you a nice meal before you guys judge the food. Latin Keys, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude.
Let my boy cook.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Bro, does highlighting a message even do anything? Did you highlight a message? Oh, Alex, you said there aren't any recent releases that are better than the QK75, but could you name some of them, especially with the 75? The Sonnet. The Sonnet is definitely a keyboard I feel like blows the QK out of the water. To me, the QK75 was just a boring keyboard release. It makes sense from a price point standpoint, but it's just a boring keyboard release. There was nothing inherently special about it at all to me. I truly, truly think that way. It's safe and boring, and it's a good price, and most people will end up liking it, and if you pick one up, you're probably going to be happy with it. But if you're in the hobby already, and you want something different, it is not the keyboard you probably are going to pick up. I said that when it came out, and nobody, I got a lot of, people, especially people on YouTube, people were, really upset that I said that. I stuck by it, because I honestly think that way about it. Yeah, and I feel like it came out at the same time as, the Zoom, and the Zoom was, the cooler keyboard, for me, at the very least. I don't know if I love the 1U stuff over here, but whatever. That's why it's called entry level. Yeah, it definitely is the epitome of an entry level. Okay, and also remember this, please. What do I think about the Promise? I like the Promise a lot. We're talking about 75 layout. Probably one of the most used layouts in the keyboard hobby when it comes to massive manufactured stuff. So I think there is a unconscious bias towards I just don't give a shit about 75s. Sounds a lot gatekeepy. How is it gatekeepy though, Nork? Realistically, how is it gatekeepy? I don't think it is. We're stating that it's a good release. It's just boring and safe. I don't think that's gatekeepy. I think if we said that no one should buy this keyboard and it should just be tossed off the market, that would be gatekeeping. Waiting on you to build a hero? I think someone commissioned that. I have to double check my commission list. It might not be for a while though. It's not going to come here for a while. Yeah, it is preference at the end of the day too. You have to remember. That's literally his personal opinion on the board. Yeah, again, I don't want anyone to feel like their board's not being represented, and this is why I think the QK for me is a hot topic, but that's the only QK release that I felt was just really uninspired. From a perspective of me seeing all the other releases that they've made, I mean, the 80 looks good. They managed to do, like, here, let me show you guys something too. I was taking photos of this today. Hold on. Alex continues to blow my mind. Thanks, dude. Hold on, let me show you guys one thing. I feel like you get a QK and then get tired of it relatively quick. Not necessarily, like, hold on, let me show you guys this. Hold on. Where is it? Oh. Okay, this is a QK as well. Why was this so much more of a fun release? This was way more fun than the QK75. To me, this was way more fun. And my opinion on the QK75 is, why did they stray away from like the cool blockers? Because these have little heart blockers inside that you could like change. Why did they stray away from this when they went to the QK75 and made it kind of boring? That was really my critical opinion on the QK75. The badge was cool. Badge. How you doing, Marcia? How are things? The 80 looks cool, but I can't really say, like, I've only seen photos of it. I haven't even opened my box up for the 80 yet. Got like a piece of dust in my mouth now. To me, they're releasing the boards so close to each other. They are releasing them quite quickly as well. But yeah, nothing about the QK75 really tickled my fancy. Have you built the Monarch X? Oh no, I have not built that one. They're slurpless. I thought, you know, at one point I thought I did, but I guess I haven't built that. So the 80 isn't just for the Korean market? As far as I know, no. Did I miss something in the notes? Oh no. If I have a Sonnet and a Jairus, is there any reason to get the Envoy? Totally up to you. Again, kind of like my speech from earlier, if you feel like you want another keyboard of the same layout, then go for it. At the end of the day, it's not like it's gonna be, I don't think there's such a thing as upgrades in this hobby as much as people think anyways. The QK80 was designed in collaboration with a Swag Keys designer. Yeah, and I think that's cool that they actually changed it up. I just didn't feel like a re-release or a rehash just for the sake of rehashing it. But Nork, I hope that answers your question. And I hope that makes sense. Where the fuck are the other 1U mods? Oh, I should have put this one here. Actually, no, this needs to go here. We streamed at the same time, so I missed half of yours. How are you? Wait. Today, you streamed today, Marcia? Am I missing? Oh, here's an alt. She was building the Zoom 65 R2. What do you think of the Zoom 65, Marcia? The R2. Did you feel like it was very different from the other one? I personally did not. I feel like it was very much the same release. Minor differences. Can I tickle your fancy? Huh? Sound like copy paste PE phone bills. It's unfortunate. But you know, apparently, no orange spacebar. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't have the other spacebar. Let me tell you guys, just leave this spacebar in. I don't have the other spacebar. Why do we let him cook? Orange makes me want to die. Let me just use the orange spacebar, right? That's all I got. Should I put the orange arrow keys? Should I put the orange arrow keys in there? Yeah? They're all in the wrong spot, but... Just let me do my thing, please. Hold on. We got orange shifts? Do we have orange shift here? No, we don't got orange shift. Alright, make it as hideous as possible. Come on, man. The bright orange. We don't want to? Stop cooking? We're gonna stop cooking now. Okay, so this is it with no foam at all. Aluminum, bowl mounted. Let's see what this sounds like. It's really light in sound. I feel like even the foam wouldn't help this. It's very thin. Sorry, I'm just like testing. Let me try one thing though. I'm gonna put a long pull switch in here. Maybe we just need to put long pull switches in. So give me one quick hot second here. I need a switch puller as well. Long pull cheat code. To a degree, I think it is a pretty valid cheat code though. Come on. Okay, let's use these ones here. How does the E-coating on this board look compared to photos? It's pretty clean. It's not super smooth like some other E-coats. It's a bit rougher in texture. All right, let's see what this sounds like with the long pulls. So K&L or the long pulls? Not much different. SP Star Whites? Maybe it's just the bowl mounts? There's not many flex cuts in this. Okay, let me just try typing. Hold on. I'll leave the K and L there. Just ignore it. Let me just try typing a little bit. Hold on. Again, the USB-C is not aligned properly. So that's another issue. I think we need to look into this. Pancake said he didn't put in the other 2 screws closer to the edge of the case. I put in all 4 screws for the daughter board. It seems like it's misaligned. This is no plate foam at all. Found out the board you were sent is not correct in the right. Oh, okay. So the daughter board or the. Okay, sounds good, Pancake. So there's a lot of bounce, but I'm not in love with the sound profile personally. I think I saw a few people in chat say they actually like the way this sounds. It just sounds a bit thin. Let me open it up. We're gonna open it up one more time. It matches the price. What's the price point of the Tofu again? It was like 180, 188. 188 for this guy. But I mean, like, compared to the Envoy is definitely getting that big punchy sound profile with a little bit more customization. I almost wonder how thin this is. Okay. Let me try doing some stuff to this. Let's see if we can rescue Rangers this board a little bit. I'm not in love with it. Oddly enough, I kind of like the original Tofu better. This looks nice though. It sounds a little bit thin. It's a little disappointing, for sure. But let's see if we can change some stuff up. Pancake is saying that he's tried some different things with it and he prefers it, so. Yeah. Kron did say he likes the plate foam more. Yeah. We might do a second build because I think you guys sent me 2 PCBs. Drop test? I mean, you can't win them all, unfortunately. Sometimes we just don't do good combinations of things, or sometimes the keyboard does sound a bit thinner. So unfortunately, you can't win everything. But let's see. Let's change up a few things about this board. Sequel's never better. Is there any movies where the sequel's better? I never use the KOBB switches, so I have no idea how they, or the Corp switches. I've used them on a few boards and I've liked them. They're basically lavenders. Aliens? Terminator? I also think I'm going to switch the bowl to the other mounting style, by the way, guys. We're going to change it up to the other one. So I think we need to take out the top gaskets. I do want to switch up the mounting style. I think we need to take off these, right? I'll quickly take them off. Oh yeah. All right, the daughter board on this, I would have to raise up a little bit. Like Pancake said, this is the wrong daughter board they sent. But you can see this space. I don't know if you guys can see my pinky pass through. It's just misaligned. Like this is, he said it's the wrong daughter board they sent out. What is Shrek 5? Was Shrek 2 better than Shrek 1? I heard the new Puss in Boots is really good. I've heard it's actually really, really good. A lot of people have been telling me it's like an amazing little release of a... Yes? Shrek 1 best Shrek? I know you like Shrek 1. Puss in Boots is great. Shrek 2 is best Shrek. What was Shrek 2 again? I don't even remember what Shrek 2 was. All Shreks are good Shreks? Fight me, Tim? Shrek 2 is the best Shrek? Pattis, you're gonna fight Tim over Shrek? That's crazy to me. Absolutely bonkers to me. Alright, let's just put in bottom foam and we'll do the other gaskets and see how different that actually sounds. First, I should put these guys here in. Fresh cut, looking good. Thank you, I appreciate that. Shrek and Greg film wet. Oh, goodness me. I do like the way these actually put on the plate, so that's pretty cool. Super easy to switch these things. GMK Shrek. Didn't a long time ago, I swear I've seen this picture on the internet, and I swear I've seen this in person. Did they not have some weird Shrek keyboard? Like, it's not actually a meme? I'm pretty positive it's a real thing, right? Hold on. I will find if there is an actual thing. Oh. Hold on one sec, guys. Hold on. I had something leaning on my Bluetooth keyboard on the backspace when I went to go grab something. Shrek keyboard. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I thought there was one. I swear to God there was one, dude. There's a SpongeBob keyboard though, no? That's the aluminum Envoy, yeah. Shrek TV, maybe? Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking about. There was a Shrek TV, though, right? Or some Shrek toy thing that was a TV. Or radio, maybe. Aqua made a SpongeBob keyboard? I'm not talking recent stuff. I'm talking, like, from the 90s. Shrek 2 is when they visit Fiona's parents. You know what though, Pattis? Don't hate me for this. I legitimately have no recollection of that at all. I know I've seen the movie. I have no recollection of Shrek 2. Absolutely zero. You know what I actually did finish watching recently though? Is I just finished Boy Meets World. Rewatching that. I forgot how tough that last episode is. It's so good. I was actually crying. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It got me in the feels. Boy Meets World hits hard. Yeah, dude, there's actually a few scenes where it really, like, it definitely hit. I was pretty sad in a few scenes, for sure. I was pretty sad. My stomach just growled. Actually, you know what I want to do too? I'm gonna put the PE foam at the bottom. I keep seeing people do this and now I want to try it. So I'm never gonna use this outside of this, so. Although it's not gonna really fit, is it? Hold on, let me just do like this. It'll be upside down, but it'll still work. Mr. Feeney's 95? Is he still around? It's such a good show, man. If you guys have not seen Boy Meets World, I highly suggest watching Boy Meets World. Yeah, the tofu we've kind of discovered without any foam, it's a bit on the thinner side. I don't necessarily love when keyboards are like that. I think it's a little bit boring. Cavity Fence has been on a hot streak recently, so this might be the only miss they've had. Assuming that we can't get it to sound good with a little bit of foam here and there. Could have been just the mounting style as well. But I have a weird feeling it just might be all the cuts in the plate and the single cut in the PCB. Also paired up with a 1.2 millimeter PCB. I'm gonna be honest, 1.2 millimeter PCBs are not my favorite thing in the world. The reason why is they tend to be a bit on the thinner side. And it's hit and miss with them. Sometimes you get a good sounding keyboard, sometimes you don't. Hydrate, give me 1 second, Mint. The Tofu65 2.0 sounds good without any foam though. Well, we'll be doing that one there soon too. Alex, have you watched the new Avatar? I haven't watched any. Oh, the new movie? I just thought you meant the show. No, I haven't seen it yet. I mean, kind of. I think we've talked about this once, but I have no will to go to the movie theaters, man. We went to go, the last movie we saw was, I've told you guys this story, I'll tell it again for people who weren't there. We watched Doctor Strange, and like, listen, man, I am so over. I think every movie that I've seen in the last like few years has been like just fucking idiots in the theater. I'm so over people who need to like listen, I don't, this is just my opinion, and if you do this and you feel offended, it's just my opinion. But if you need to go into a theater, take out your fucking cell phone and then sit there and like make a story as the movie's going to show people you're in the movie theater. I honestly don't get it, man. It just blows my mind why you need to do that. And then I just see fucking all these kids with cell phones in their hands. Like, do not care about the thing that you paid for. It's just like showing off. It's like an experience. You need to show off to everyone that you did something. It's just like, man, I don't know why. It just like drives me up the walls.
Hello, my guy.
Yeah, and they did that. So it was a combination of these two kids doing that the entire time. And I'm not going to sit there and like argue with kids. So there's no point. And Print, thank you so much. I appreciate the Prime, man. And then the other thing too is there was this like guy in front of me who was with a girl, and I guess they were with a bunch of friends, and he liked the girl. I know this because I heard their entire conversation. And basically, like the entire time, he was trying to like flirt with her during the movie. And I said a few things out loud. And I remember my girlfriend was like nudging me. She's like, "Shut up, just like enjoy the movie." I'm like, "I can't, bro." Let me tell you guys a tip, all right? I'm telling you guys a tip about girls, all right? She wasn't into it. You know why she wasn't into it? Because he just paid $20 to go see a movie in which you're supposed to sit there in silence and talk, and he's trying to talk to someone who also paid $20 to go see a movie. The person who's with you will look at you like you're an idiot. 110%, dude. Why would you do that? There's no like logical like A to B answer here. She most likely felt like he wasted her time. I would be annoyed too. If I took someone on a date for the first time and they're trying to talk to me while I'm trying to watch a movie, yeah, I'd be fucking annoyed. But yeah, I'm over watching movies in the theaters. It's just so irritating. You never talk during a movie date? At home, yes. If you're with someone you love and you know and stuff. At a movie, No. It was during Doctor Strange when it was like its release week. It's not a place to talk, man. You know why it's not a place to talk? It's because there's other people around you trying to enjoy the thing that they paid for. It's so ignorant to do that. It's so selfish and ignorant. Speaking of being annoyed, don't you hate it when you and your significant other are watching a movie for the first time and you keep getting asked questions about what's going to happen next? I think Calamity's done that like one time. She doesn't do that. And I think the one time she did it, I was like, bro, I haven't seen the movie either. But people like that are annoying. Hot take, movie dates are the worst first date idea. Actually true. They're such a boring first date idea. What causes a keyboard to sound thin? Multiple things. Weight placement, weight density, materials used in the case, sometimes even gasket choice, all can cause a keyboard to sound a little bit thin. Like this sounds miles better already. Miles better. Yeah, that's way better. You know, I have a weird feeling. I don't think it was the foam. I really do think it might have been the bull gaskets, the bull mount. So nice. Might have been those.
Hey Alexotos.
Hey.
Been a YouTube frog for a while but been catching some streams when I can. I've been learning coding for a bit and just finished my first project. It's a once a day typing game that you could play with your chat. Otyper.com is the website.
Thank you, I appreciate the $10. I am not a typing person. I don't play a lot of typing games. Novel Keys released a typing game that I honestly play once in a blue moon if I'm testing with a keyboard, but I am so slow at typing. Typing games make no sense to me because I would suck and lose every single time. You're a little dinosaur? Yeah, I'm pretty fucking slow. Can we get a sneak peek at the QK80? I can't show it off until tomorrow, guys. Yeah, it's better now. It's still not my favorite sound profile in the world. Yeah. Beasley, love your vids. I've noticed when you type, when you test type on your keyboards, you have a repetitive pattern. Okay, I do one of two things. This is one sentence that I go over and over again. So I'll do that over and over again, or I'll do this. That's the other sentence I'll repeat over and over and over again. Dude, I don't know how you guys do it, but I can't do like the typing testing. I'll do like this. My immersion? No, but I can type normal, like when I'm typing like I can type like I love you guys in chat like so quickly over and over and over again. But when I'm actually typing something, like when I'm actually sitting down, not distracted, writing up articles and stuff like that, I actually do type at a decent pace. I think I can get up to around 90 to 95 on a good day. 75 to 80 is kind of my norm. But I don't know, I can't think of things on the fly. Like, I need to stop and think about my sentences and stuff like that. Like, I'm not quick like some people are about, you know, writing what they see on a screen. It has to be in my mind. It really does. I have to like know what I'm trying to say. What's your average word per... Oh, about, again, 75 to 80 is kind of my average. God, I love the Envoy. I want to pick up a PC version. The PC one was a bit flatter sounding compared to this guy. But if you use the copper plate, I felt like it kind of boosted it up a little bit. All right, final conclusion with the Tofu. We tried two different ways. I'm not going to open it up tonight. I'm thinking we do a rebuild of this, or we just do the 60 and see what else we can do with this. I don't think this is a bad board. It still holds the Tofu60 aesthetic, Tofu aesthetic, I guess. It was a bit thin. It still is a little bit thinner. It sounds a lot better when we're using the bottom foam and the sock gaskets. It's just, I don't mean to, I guess to be critical. When you're looking at it, I mean, let's use the two keyboards on our desk as an example. To me, this one here sounds and feels really good. This one here feels good, doesn't really have the sound profile I want. And they're about, what, $1 difference? I would probably pick up the Envoy if I had to choose one. But if you don't like the aesthetic of this or you need per key RGB, then maybe this is the guy for you. But for me, it's kind of I'm leaning more towards the Envoy. Again, KBD Fans has had a lot of hot streaks recently with keyboards. They had their KBD Fans Tiger 80 Lite that I loved. There's just something missing on the Tofu. If I'm being honest, I would like to see them not go with a 1.2 millimeter or flex cuts and everything style keyboard next for some of their more simple lineup. Because I really, truly, I do think that just takes away from your keyboard. I don't know when this trend of having all this stuff kind of happened in a keyboard. Sorry, there's sirens, but it hasn't really done benefit to any keyboards. It adds a little bit of flexiness, and that's about it. And I think a better mounting system definitely surpasses having flex cuts in your PCB. Alex OP, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it, you dude. The sirens made you sound like you're spitting bars. They're coming to arrest you for being too damn sexy. I think the Zoom 65 started the trend. It might have. Thank you, Marcia. I appreciate that. Big agree.
Big agree.
It's the two things I've been wanting to like. I don't want to see this in 2023 anymore with keyboards. I don't want to see 1.2 mil PCBs. But more so, I don't want to see flex cuts anymore. I'm so sick of flex cuts. They don't, to me, and again, everyone's a little bit different. To me, they don't do anything. 90% of people are taping up their flex cuts anyways, that I've talked to. I'll use that stat. I think I've talked to like one guy who's like, I'm into flex cuts. But I don't really love the flex cut things. It's a combination of just, I don't know, not goodness for your keyboard. It could be the same. I don't know. We'll do it soon, Osmond. I don't know. I can't really tell you guys. It just seems to be a bit flat. Again, even if you put the foam in, it's probably going to be a little bit better, but it's probably going to be a little bit more homogenized in terms of sound, like everything else with foam that we do for mid-plate stuff. Tiger 80 for my cousin, he tape modded it. A lot of people did. Electric tape, yeah. A lot of people end up doing that. They have a lot of pretty colors though. That's the unfortunate part about the Tofu65. They have some beautiful colors for this keyboard. So I would like to see small revisions being made to it for a future run, or I don't know. Maybe just some different offerings. You don't need flex cuts on the PCB, and then you don't need flex cuts on everything else. Agreed, Synthesis. Agreed. I'm Zoto. You know what else I agree? I'm Zoto's the most handsome person ever. I'm Zoto. Love you, dude. Hope you're having a good day today, man. I hope the rest of your day goes well. Where'd you get the dope sweatshirt? It's from Dark Sport. DARC Sport. It's their Wolverine collab. I don't think they have them anymore. I saw this and I was like, I need it. Wolverine's my favorite. The OG Tofu still kind of slaps. You can do a lot with tray mounts. People neglect the power of tray mount keyboards. They really do. Yeah, a little bit thin. Kind of a little bit better off the mat, but a little bit thin. Hugh Jackman or Pedro Pascal for Joel in The Last of Us? Pedro Pascal seems like he fits the part way better. I don't know if they're... dude, here, my worry about... Last thing before we go today. If they ever reboot X-Men, I don't think I can ever watch it seriously ever again. How are they going to have X-Men reboot it without Hugh Jackman? I think there was a rumor about Clint Eastwood's son being the new Wolverine. Clint Eastwood, like his son, I think it's what, Scott Eastwood? Scott Eastwood maybe kind of looks like he'd play the part well, but I don't know, man. I've never seen him in any movies, at least not notable movies that I've remembered, so I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm ever gonna see X-Men the same way without Hugh, you know? Hugh Jackman will forever be Wolverine. Yeah. Logan was such a good movie too, man. Why can't you be Wolverine? Bro, I am not jacked enough, bro. I remember in the first one, when they cast Jackman and everyone was like, I don't know, this Australian guy's too tall and not muscular enough. Really? When I saw it originally, I thought he played, like, he just looked like Logan. He looked like Wolverine. Anyways, that's my opinion on that. You're Jackman. Huh? Aki. Daniel Radcliffe? Daniel Radcliffe? For Wolverine? I don't know about that. I'm trying to be open-minded for Alex's opinion. Look at him bearded up. I need to see this now. Daniel Radcliffe beard. Nah. He was in Weird Al? Or was Jacked in Weird Al? He looks too innocent. I think that's the problem. He looks way too innocent. You know what I mean? He just looks like he just looks. He doesn't look aggressive enough to be Logan. Well, Wolverine should be a Canadian actor with a Canadian accent. Just saying. That'd be kind of cool. Alex got that sleeper. Huh? Derek. I can't see him as anyone else other than Harry Potter, though. I can actually see Daniel Radcliffe as other people other than Harry Potter. Mainly because I didn't really care for Harry Potter. So, all right, guys, let's go see who we can go raid. Let's go see who's online. I have no idea, actually. It's not a normal day that I stream, so. Oh, Gio's online. Let's go raid Gio. Let's go see what the other Canadian guy's doing. Taryn. Okay, let me look that up after we hit raid for Mr. Gio. Taryn Ergon? Ergant? Kinda. I can see it in his face a little bit. Okay. Not too bad. But yeah, overall thoughts of the Tofu, really quick, one more time. I like how many mounting styles you have with it. I like the overall keeping the aesthetic the same as the Tofu. The quality of the finish is fantastic. Lots of customization you can do, but it did come off a bit thinner in terms of sound profile, and for the overall typing feel, it was good. I just feel like the sound profile is really where it's kind of lacking a little bit. But all right, guys, take care. Enjoy Gio's stream. Grand was not the move. Okay, dude, Grand looks great on this, please. Take care, everyone. Love you guys. Goodbye, everyone. Peace out.